Get ready with me for the 4th of July. I fell asleep with my hair wet last night, so it looks really bad right now, but I'm gonna Dyson air straight it. I don't even know why I washed my hair last night if I'm just gonna go back in the water today because we're going to the beach. It was just feeling so dirty from the salt water, so I had to wash it, but I'm definitely going back in the water today, so I'm just gonna have to wash it again. I'm gonna do my lashes really quickly and I'll be back. It's like 8:30 right now. It's so early because we want to leave and get to the beach as soon as we can because it's going to be so packed and busy. I'm going down to the Jersey Shore. I went for the first time 2 days ago and it was so freaking beautiful. The beach we went to was so nice, so we're gonna go back again today and hopefully it's not gonna be packed. When we went 2 days ago, it was like perfect. We also want to go see fireworks today, but we're debating if we should stay at the shore or go back to the city. There's definitely gonna be fireworks wherever we are just because like the 4th is so big here, and especially being in New York City, it's gonna be really packed. Last year for the 4th, I literally didn't do anything. I just stayed at home, but I could see fireworks from my old apartment, which was really nice, but I'm really excited to actually like go out and do something this year because I've always wanted to and it just seems like so much fun. Originally, we wanted to go to the Hamptons for the 4th, but we like planned it way too late, and by the time we decided, okay, we actually wanted to do it, we were looking at like Airbnbs and stuff and everything was booked up or it was just like crazy expensive, so we were like, never mind. Next year for sure though, I want to plan ahead, because I really do want to go to the Hamptons for the 4th. One year I feel like it'll be really fun and I feel like everybody will be there. But I know that the shore is gonna be so much fun either way, and I've been wanting to go for so long in general, and I did a couple days ago and it was so nice. It's been like over 35 degrees Celsius in the past 2 days, which was insanely hot and like insufferable, but it was also kind of nice because we were outside and just like on the beach or at the lake. But today it's supposed to be a little bit cooler. It's still above 30 though, but it's gonna rain. It started thunderstorming really bad last night, and I think it's gonna thunderstorm again tonight, which is a little unfortunate, but I'm trying to get ready really fast because when we went 2 days ago, we left at like 1 and it was almost a 2.5 hour drive when usually it should only take about an hour. And since it's the 4th, it's gonna be crazier, so I feel like it's gonna be almost a 3-hour drive today if we don't leave like super early, which is why we got up really early so we can go. Okay, I'm gonna do a lot of setting powder today because I know this is gonna melt off, and it's gonna come off anyways when I go in the water, but I just want it to be on when I take like cute pics. Time to set. Guys, I kid you not, this is not an ad, but I used my Huda Beauty lip stain the other day when I went to the lake, and I swam all day, didn't have to reapply once, and it looked like it was like freshly applied the whole entire time. So good. Okay, I'm gonna just spray my body mist and then I'm all done. Bye guys. I don't think I've ever woken up more tired in my life than this morning. No, I'm just kidding. I definitely have, but I don't think I've woken up for like a college class as tired as I am this AM. I usually wake up like 3 times a night. I'm not even joking. Oh my god, am I really running out of this already? The first time being at like 4 a.m. Maybe I'm like a little bit thirsty, my body's dehydrated, so I need to drink water. The second time being when my boyfriend's dumb ass fucking alarms go off at 5:30 a.m. Yeah, that hadn't happened to me in the last like 2 nights, but then all of a sudden this morning, I wake up at 5:30 a.m. to these annoying ass alarms that he's not waking up to. No, I'm just kidding. He woke up to them, but I just woke up to them first, so. Anyways, the last and final time I woke up, obviously I'm awake right now, was like 8:50 and it's 9:22 right now. My class is at 10:30 and I really don't want to go. It's chemistry. Chemistry is like my weakest subject next to math. Also, I just wanted to talk about this real quick because it was just in my mind. If you see red flags like in your boyfriend now when you guys are like just dating, don't hold on to it. Don't hold on to it. You know why? Because what happens when you get married? Let him go before you get married because you don't want to be trapped in that. Like, let them go and find someone who
isn't gonna do that to you, because first of all, if you're like re-explaining something to a fucking man a million times and he still can't grasp his fucking thoughts around the idea of what you're talking about, fuck him, he's a fucking dumbass. Because how do you not understand? Because there's other guys out there that will do what you want. You don't need to settle for someone that isn't doing that, even if you're like, I want it to be him. I understand that, but like, you don't want to be married to like a fucking narcissistic ass guy. Like, you don't. And I know I got really lucky, and it's known in my mind because my boyfriend's like my first actual boyfriend. Like, I've had like middle school boyfriends and stuff, but that's not like a real boyfriend, you know what I mean? And I'm also fucking lucky that he has no fucking ex-girlfriends. The fuck? Thank God. But no, I literally got so lucky because every single time I bring up something to my boyfriend that I like dislike or like he's doing and it's not okay, or just something that I mentioned, right? He literally fixes it. Just like that. Literally just like that. For example, the other day, I was like, you know what? You don't fucking cuddle me enough. You don't cuddle me enough when, like, before you leave to go to work. What the fuck? Right? Like, bitch, you can't give me a 10-second snuggle and then fucking get up. No. I mentioned that, and then what happens the next morning? What happens? His alarm goes off, and as soon as his alarm goes off, turned, cuddled, bitch, for 10 fucking minutes. Thank you. But no, the reason that I'm saying this is because you will find a guy that will do what you want. And that sounds very fucking selfish, like, do what you want, but you know what I mean. Like, you will find a guy that tends to your needs. You just need to let the one that isn't go. And I know that's easier said than done, obviously, but, like, you know and I know.
I am depressed. I am having a hard time, and it's hard for me to get out of bed some days. But today I'm gonna go to the gym. I keep letting my dishes stack up, even though I have a literal dishwasher that I could just throw the dishes in and just do the freaking dishes. But I just won't do the freaking dishes because it's like, I don't know if it's executive dysfunction or what. I've been trying to become more aware of who I am, but the more I navel gaze, the more I feel like my head's gonna go into my asshole. So I'm also trying to make sure I'm not like over analyzing myself. I'm just trying to exist. I need to live. Every day is a success, right? I don't know. I don't know. At heart, I think I'm really an introvert. And I think when I don't allow myself enough time to like just be alone and really recharge, do the things I enjoy, I lose focus. And I think I've lost focus. I have a pile of laundry. I have a pile of dishes. I have a dirty bed. I am blessed to have people in my life that like know this about me. They know I will be like a little bit missing for a little bit and they don't hold it against me. So I'm blessed in that way. But I beat myself up for it. Sometimes it's hard for me to get on here and do anything when I'm this depressed because I feel like all I'm going to do is complain. But I do like to complain. I like a complaining moment. I enjoy to complain. I have a lot of stuff going on with my family. I've recently had a lot of changes. Something that really helps me through times like this though is picking one thing and just being disciplined about that one thing. I think my discipline is the first thing I start to notice really falter when I get into a really bad like depressed moment, which then makes me feel guilty. And then I feel like worse and I spiral down like a really weird moment. Something that really helps me with that is just picking one thing that is not only good for me, but it's something that I enjoy doing and just try to at least do that throughout the day. So the gym is going to be that today. In the past, I've like gone on a hiatus from filming when I've been in a state like this, but I just can't do that to myself anymore. I love this job too much. I love you guys too much. And I'd rather just share where I'm at because I think it can also be helpful. I'm so self-sabotagey too. Like I'll like throw away my whole life. It gets ugly. And it's like my depression isn't just like messy dishes like I'm talking about. I can become angry and I can become spiteful. I don't have health insurance and that makes me feel worse because it's like an uphill battle, but I do have Wellbutrin and I need to get back on it. I don't want depression to like rule me or be an excuse I use for why I can't show up for people or things in my life. So I need to totally be on my meds. Anyway, I love you so much. If this weather is starting to get to you and you have stuff going on in your family life, maybe you're a little bit broke. I can't say going to the gym will fix it, but try to do something nice for yourself today, okay? I love you so much. Bye.
Follow me while I talk about things I'm convinced every single primary school had. I am convinced every single primary school had like an animal or a pet, and they all had some sort of weird story on how they died. Ours got let out by a girl and then it got stepped on. That primary school has not had animals since that happened. Another thing I'm convinced every primary school had was like a massive pond of tadpoles and frogs. We actually went fishing in the tadpole pond and I don't think I actually caught a single thing. I'm convinced every single primary school had this, but no one ever got to use it. I'm going to put a photo on the screen of what it looked like because I can't really explain it, but it's like a climbing frame indoors. No one was allowed on that, like that never got used. We had like little habitat things for the animals like that we made. It was like this massive box thing and it was proper weird. A massive field behind the school and that's where everyone would get married. The biggest one is definitely the benches in the assembly room. Every single person was jealous of the year 6s being allowed to sit on them benches until I got to year 6 and COVID hit, so we couldn't even sit on them. Makeup's all done, so peace out.
I'm about to go on a bike ride down the beach and go get some lunch. I'm so excited. My grandparents have a beach condo here in Longboat Key, so every year we just stay here and spend time with them. It's just like the most beautiful resort and the most perfect place. Guys, I got my period this morning and if you guys know, I've had the worst journey ever with periods. It's the worst thing in my life, literally. I just got off birth control because birth control ruined my body. Even though it helped with the cramps, it ruined my body. So I had to get off birth control and this is my first period off of it. And oh my gosh, guys. So last night I like felt the cramps coming. So I took some like Midol before I went to bed. And I think that made the most tremendous difference because I woke up this morning like cramping a little bit, but it wasn't bad. Like usually I cramp to the point where I'm throwing up, my legs are numb and shaking, like it's really bad. But today was like good. And I don't want to jinx it or anything, but so far it's so good. And I have this little heating pad and you just like clip it on. Holy crap, guys, this saved my life. It has like, you can heat up the temperature and then it has like these like vibration things and it like helped move around everything. I don't know, but that just saved my life. I have work tonight at 4. It's currently 11:07. I kind of want to bring you guys along with me because I don't know, it's a closing shift, so they're a little bit more chill and everything. So I may have like a little come to work with me vlog or something. If you guys aren't following me on Insta, you should definitely go and follow me on there. I'm gonna start posting more. Like for some reason, I don't know if it's just me, but why is posting on Instagram so, it's like such a big deal. Like I feel like I have to wait. I don't know. I just feel like I can't post everything, if that makes sense. And I want to. I've been coming to this condo since I was, I want to say like 6 or 7, literally forever. And funny story, this is like super TMI, but I mean, we're all girls, who cares? When I was like 10, I don't even know, maybe 10, 11, I like always wanted to get my period. You know, like I think every girl, maybe not every girl, but you were just like, oh, I want to get my period, you know? So I would pray for my period. I'm not kidding. I would pray to God to bring my period. Anyway, the first time I got my period was here at the beach condo. I think that is so ironic. It's so funny, but yeah. I don't know why in the world I would pray for this. This is like the most awful, traumatic thing in my life. I'm just doing super light makeup, nothing much. I'm not even putting on auto mascara. But yeah, I'm so excited to go and just, I just love riding the bike and the breeze with all the palm trees and all the beach houses. I just love it. But I'm gonna bring you guys along with me, so stay tuned. I love you guys.
Hard way, so you don't have to. These are things I wish I knew when I was a teenager. Number 1, don't care what people think about you so much. People in high school are literally professional haters. Literally doesn't matter what you do, people will still find a reason to hate on you. Like, what are you gonna do for the next 4 years of high school? Just sit in your room and do nothing ever? Don't seek validation from random people in high school because as soon as you graduate, you're probably never gonna talk to them again. So literally, who cares? Next, boys are immature. To be honest, they're still immature at my age, but as teenagers, they're definitely immature. So that's to say, when a boy does something stupid or plays you or breaks your heart, just brush it off. Don't take it to heart and say like, what did I do to deserve this? You didn't do anything. they would have done the same thing to somebody else. Save your tears. I know it's cliche to say that you're gonna look back and laugh, but you really will. When I look back at the guys I was crashing out over, I'm like, what was I even doing? So stay unbothered. This next one is more of like a beauty tip, but I wish I knew about double cleansing when I was a teenager. I would always have breakouts, and it was mostly because I wasn't removing my makeup properly. I would just go in with a cleanser to remove all my makeup and cleanse my face, and then just like call that a day. But then there'd still be a lot of like dirt and makeup left on my skin, and that would be causing breakouts. Now I double cleanse, so I use micellar water to remove all the makeup, and then I go in with a cleanser next. Stop comparing yourself to the IG model baddies. When I was a teenager, I would see pictures of these girls on Instagram, and I'd be like, damn, why don't I look like them? And it's like, girl, you don't look like them because they're 25 years old and you're 15. Also, those girls don't even look like that. People only post their most flattering photos, so of course they look better than you in a photo shoot than you do when you're pulling up to class at like 8 in the morning. Next, don't be friends with haters. I know this should seem obvious, but like if you always have a friend that's making fun of you, pointing out your flaws, making you the butt of every joke, just cut them off. It's not worth the constant hit to your self-esteem. And you might be thinking like, oh, it doesn't affect me, it's fine. It does. It definitely slowly eats away at your self-worth, so just cut them off. Next, try to develop a personal style instead of just following the trends. If you only wear trendy pieces, you're gonna look back at all your old photos and be like, why was I wearing that? Also, if you only follow trends, you're always gonna be behind, and that's probably why you feel like you have nothing to wear, because you only have trendy pieces. Last, that thing that you're really insecure about, I can guarantee you most people don't even notice. So when I was in high school, I was really insecure about the size of my forehead. Mind you, I still think I have a big forehead, but I'm not insecure about it because I realize that no one really cares and no one notices your insecurities as much as you do. I know this for a fact because I'm a person on the internet, so I get hate comments. I've gotten like maybe 3 hate comments about my forehead size. And you'd think if my forehead insecurity was really as bad as I think it is, I'd be getting like daily hate comments about it, but I don't because no one notices it as much as I think they do. Okay, that is all my advice. Good luck, soldiers. Bye, guys.